It's March. You know what that means. It's time for Cap's Recap, my monthly channel update series. Doing another recording of this. I recorded it in advance, and yeah, it's not a channel update if I'm not like redoing the update at least twice. But yeah. First order of business, link in the description down below if you want to pledge on Patreon, become a YouTube member, blah blah blue da blue. Any monetary support is greatly appreciated, but not expected, anticipated, required, etc. I'm working on being a little more active on both the YouTube member side of things and on Patreon. Just doing like more posts on those, more behind the scenes things, and as always, we still have like the game nights that members and patrons will get priority access to. Like, you know, if there's limited spots, they'll, you know, get first round pick of those spots. But game nights are always open to everyone. So, yeah. Also, still on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Still got my channel milestones up. Gonna start making those a little more like visible, so that they're not restricted to channel update descriptions. So yeah, at 4,000 subscribers, I'll be playing the forbidden Crash and Spyro games, the ones beyond what I've played on the channel. So that's like the Game Boy Advance Spyros, the Legend of Spyro games, Crash Mind Over Mutant, Crash of the Titans. It's pretty abysmal. One of those games, one of the forbidden Crash games, I mean, I say forbidden, I think the racing games are generally well received, but yeah, I think it's Nitro Kart? Oh no, Crash Tag Team Racing, my bad. But yeah, Crash Tag Team Racing was a patron's pick, and we'll be getting to that soon-ish. So yeah, sneak peek of what lies ahead once we hit 4,000 subscribers. So, yeah, onward to the main update itself. As you might have noticed, I've changed up my name. I've been, like, hemming and hawing on this for, like, the past year and a half. Finally went ahead and did it. Just tired of, like, all the, like, weird jokes with my username having been capitalist. Whether it was from, like, you know, people who are a little apprehensive, like, oh, I thought we were about to get some bad takes in here, or the people who are like, oh yeah, I used to be a communist until I grew up, and now I'm like you, and it's like, yeah, I don't really care for stuff like that. Like, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable, but I also don't want to attract like the wrong crowd, and yeah, so just switching up the name. Not to mention, got a comment the other day from someone who's like, oh, I was going to watch this video until I saw your username, lol. Which, the irony of that is not lost on me, because that was a comment on a Wario video. Just, wow. Like, that's, you don't see the irony there, dude? But yeah, I just want to avoid stuff like that, and I've been contemplating changing it like for ages, so just went ahead and did it. Sometimes you just gotta dive head in. Of course, that means I gotta update my socials everywhere, and a lot of links. Hopefully some like links won't be dead. I did knee-jerk change my Twitch name. I'm gonna have to wait 2 months before I can change that again, but just as a general rule, like, I'll just still be going by Cap or capital Psi. Yeah. Like, it's still just a mix of, like, the names that I would always use, online because of the, stock high score names from, DX Ball and DX Ball 2 way back in the day. So, yeah. You know, I figure, you know, it has a nice little ring to it. Plus, I can always be like, hey, it's your boy, Capital Psi, that gamer guy, or that top 10 list guy. You know, just, yeah, branding. Making it easier. So, Yeah, I think I will stick with just this channel being called Cap's Corner. And making the URL like capital Psi. And, or I could just make the secondary channel Cap's Corner and this one could be capital Psi. That might be for the best, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that might be for the best. So, yeah, I can also go by Psi, too, but like when I was contemplating just going strictly to that, that's kind of when Gangnam Style popped up. So, yeah, it actually been, like, entertaining changing my name, like, eons ago. But yeah, I finally did it. So, yeah. Yeah, I am going to make the secondary channel Cap's Corner. This one will be capital Psi, or I was going to say Cap 111, but capital Psi 111 might be more unique, because Cap 111 was taken almost everywhere. And then I'll update Twitch at a later date. So, yeah, that also means I'm going to have to just change around, like, a few more things. At least YouTube now has, like, bulk description updating, so yeah, just making the descriptions of old videos line up with this won't be too bad. Though I don't think I can do like a Control A to select everything. I'm going to have to do it like page by page, so that's fun. Or I might not even bother for like the old stuff. We'll see, but people still watch those, so it might be worthwhile. So yeah, that's the name change, brand change. Well, the branding's still gonna be the same, you know, black shadowy figure, stick figure based on the shadow guy from 12 Ounce Mouse. Still got the red and white bow tie, etc., etc. So yeah, that's it for that as far as current uploads go. Once again, sorry for just how things were in February. Just a lot of like moving parts, busyness, and me having to come to terms with the fact that recording here is just less than ideal now, like more so than it was before, but more on that in a bit. As of recording this, the Somnium Files should be ending this week. Astral Chain will be alternating days with Ace Attorney Investigations for the time being, because yeah, those file chapter parts are like really long, longer than I expected, because you know, I didn't beat the game, but you know, going back to recording it like for the LP, it was like, well, you know, I mean, the first bit of the game, you know, the chapters were shorter, and then it's a platinum game, so I mean, you know, I've seen how long things are in Bayonetta. I've seen how long things are in, like, Metal Gear Rising. So these chapters won't be long. And then, oh, I just recorded a 3-hour chapter. So, yeah, it's gonna just alternate. Making that daily just isn't feasible. So, yeah, Astral Chain will be alternating with Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. And that about covers the current uploads. Yeah, one patron, one backlog thing, and one like anime game. So yeah. As far as what's coming next, as voted on in the channel poll, Kingdom Hearts 2 will be starting up after The Somnium Files is over. And I am kicking myself for having put Kingdom Hearts 2 in the poll as opposed to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. But all is not lost. I have an idea that I will be implementing with Kingdom Hearts 2 that will incorporate some Chain of Memories. So, yeah, look forward to that. I'm excited. I like Kingdom Hearts. And then once Astral Chain is over, I'll be taking a little break from the anime game thing. Just to focus on catching up on Patron's Choice things. Like, I want to make being a patron and being a YouTube member worthwhile, and it's been like we're already past where I try to do the Patron's Choice things. So yeah, no longer are they going to be like December of every year. Just when the last batch of Patron's Choice things are over, we'll start the next batch, and I'm going to be more, for lack of a better term, firm and less wishy-washy. Should I get more than 12 suggestions? Like, if I get under 12 suggestions, it is what it is. It's fine. I'll do all of those games. But more than 12, I will have to, like, adhere to the poll and just, you know, not be a little cowardly boy about it. But, yeah, I do want to focus on, like, wrapping up the Patron's Choice thing so that the patrons can select more games and whatnot. So I'll essentially be doubling up on the Patron's Choice things once Astral Chain is over. What that means is, like, instead of like what would have been in the sort of anime game spot will be the next Patron's Choice game, which is Dust and Elysian Tale. Woo! So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to that indeed. I also already started recording some of that. Yeah, look at your boy getting a backlog of videos up. Oh man, it's almost like I'm being semi-professional for once. So yeah, once Astral Chain is over, Dust will be going up in its spot, and I'll probably make Ace Attorney Investigations daily. Ace Attorney games are easy to record, and I always had a history of like breaking up Ace Attorney videos into like 30-minute chunks, aside from court cases. Or not court cases, the trials. So yeah, that's not going to be too bad to wrap up there. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because, I don't know, like, I have it in me where it's like, I want certain games to be broken up in certain ways. I guess that's kind of like a little OCD element of me. Like, I just want, like, uniform parts, not based on time, but based on content when applicable. So that's why with Astral Chain, I'm doing, like, 1 chapter per video. I just want to, like, keep things contained, you know, or how I'm doing with Eye of the Somnium Files, where each segment is its own thing. And yeah, you know, that's not really the most feasible for certain things, like I'm finding out with Astral Chain, but it just feels like neater to me. Like, not, I don't know, like, it's not me trying to get through the games as quickly as possible. I just feel like that's more complete. Not to mention that does help with SEO. But yeah, you know, that really only applies to certain games that are broken up like that. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of going like to the extreme with Exit, which like, oh, all 10 levels in each area for one video, which nah. But usually I will just like do a certain number of levels in a platformer, like 3 levels, just depending on how long the levels are, and just leave it at that. Alright, whatever. I don't know. I'm rambling. But yeah, gonna be more like, well, taking, like, breaking videos up more on a case-by-case basis. So yeah, Dust, Kingdom Hearts, and Phoenix, well, not Phoenix Wright, but Miles Edgeworth, those will just be essentially 30-minute parts. It is what it is. There's always something happening in each part anyway, so I don't have to feel bad about, like, oh, nothing happening in this part, guess I just won't use it, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, alright. Ramble over. What is next? Oh yeah, streams. Been doing some randomizers lately. to varying success. Pikmin Randomizer went good. I think I'm soft locked in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Randomizer. The dudes said, they left a comment like, oh, hey, you know, if you're stuck, come to our Discord and we'll try to help you out. I'll give it a shot. We'll see. I would like to beat the randomizer, but yeah. And I'll still be alternating between like, random indie game that I've been meaning to check out. Alternating between that and then like game selected by the Discord. And I might even like mix in randomizers into that too. So like regular game chosen by Discord, indie game chosen by me, randomizer chosen by Discord, indie game chosen by me, alternating. Probably won't be finishing up Rain World on stream though. This doesn't really seem like the best stream game. Like it is a game that I will be playing like more on my own. Like I do want to beat it. It is relaxing in a sense, but it's not the best for a stream. So yeah, I don't know what game I'm going to be streaming next, but I am going to devote the majority of the remaining streams of March to catching up on the Winter of Miscontent stuff up until the official start of spring. Because, yeah, kind of fell by the wayside on a lot of those due to bad planning on my part with the special events like movie night and game night and stuff. Because, you know, those are better suited for the weekends, but the weekend is also when I was trying to do these big old catching up streams. So yeah, you're going to be seeing more of those in like the weekdays and whatnot. So if you're watching this, that's why you probably saw the Arkham City stream pop up on Tuesday. So yeah, just more than that. I'll still be trying to like, we'll see. I'll go to that randomizer Discord, check it out. If I can advance more in Superstar Saga, we'll wrap that up on streams. Otherwise, it's going to be Winter of Miscontent stuffs. And then there'll probably be another vote in the Discord. Or I might go to the next game that I have on my list of things to check out. What's it going to be? You'll have to wait and see. Word. So that about covers the streams and the uploads. Secondary channel. I will continue to try to work on that. Yeah, just things fell by the wayside because, like I said, just trying to record here, not feasible and whatnot. That does lead into like the next point I'm going to make. Oh yeah, and the VOD channel is up too, just to keep things a little more neat. And, a place to host the old Twitch streams I did before I just decided to start streaming on YouTube. I have to upload those, like, soonish. And yeah, like, I'm still gonna keep Twitch as a streaming option for, like, the games that I can't really do on YouTube out of fear of, like, my main channel getting hurt. Mostly just things that have a lot of licensed music, like DJ Hero and Midnight Club. Yeah, because those are fun games. I love playing them. I love streaming them. But those need to be Twitch only because a YouTube stream will be taken down immediately. So I don't mind if they get claimed on the VOD channel. It's just an archive. So yeah. The final thing I was going to bring up about like the whole recording situation being like bad here, because yeah, like I'm gonna try to be moving out this year. I say gonna try, like I'm definitely going to. It's just I need to get over the initial fear of like moving and then packing everything up and transferring it and setting it up. I don't know, for reasons I'm not gonna get into in this video. I really don't like being displaced and moving things around. It's just not something I enjoy doing. Like, I still got stuff in bags and boxes from my dad's place. And if you're a longtime member of my channel, you know about how long that's been. As in, when I first started doing videos. Yeah. But it's just something I'm going to have to get over because I can't stay here. like, not only for the sake of my channel, but, like, for the sake of my mental health. I need to go. I'm tired, yo. So, yeah, I've been saving up for that. And, yeah, you know, once I got all my money that I have, like, planned, saved up, and I've decided once and for all where I'm going to move. I mean, I say once and for all. I mean, you know, I think on average people move like 4 times in their lives. I could be pulling that number out of my ass. I mean, we're already rambling in this update. Let's ramble a little more. How many times on average does a person move? At age 18, a person can expect to move another 9 times their remaining lifetime, but by 45, the expected number moves to 2.7. So, yeah, like wherever I decide to go to, it probably won't be my final stop, but I'd at least like to choose somewhere where I would be for a few years, because moving ain't no joke. But, yeah. Like, once I decide on somewhere, I got my money saved up, I will be taking the leap. Your boy's a little worried, but I'll make it through. Because, yeah, like, I do try to record at night a lot because, well, despite working from home, I'm not going to be recording during the day unless it's during, like, my lunchtime because, you know, I'm at work. So, yeah, the afternoons kind of out because people being in the house all the time. Or my mom hiring some random home improvement person to do some work on the house, making all the noise in the GD world. So, yeah. And the interruptions happen a lot, and I'm tired of, like, editing those out. And it's even started impacting streams. Like, there was a stream not too long ago where I had the door closed because sister and niece were over making all the noise in the GD world. And, yeah, you know, mom barged in, opened the door, like, why'd the door close, blah, blah, blah. Like, I had to mute and then unmuted. People were like, wait, they were actually mad you had the door closed? Like, yep! That's just how this family is. Well, alright, now we're getting into rant territory, and I don't want to be like that, so, yeah. Might as well just wrap up this update now. I did all this in one take, so I don't have to edit. Thank the Lord. But that also made this go longer than it really needed to. So, to go over everything, name change. You can still call me Cap, but I'll probably be, you know, like capital Psi, Cap Psi, Psi, whatever you want to call me. It don't matter. I ain't picky. Just don't call me late for dinner. God, I should cut that the fuck out. That was a horrible joke. Good Lord. But yeah, name change. Branding will still be the same. Look forward to Kingdom Hearts 2 starting up next week. And then Dust on Elysian Tale, there we go, starting up after Astral Chain finishes. And yeah, more Winter of Miscontent streams. Thank you all for tuning in to this here rambly update, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.
I'm running things.